Jalen Ramsey, the one with a whole lot of sass and one that is not afraid to voice his opinion. So, GQ magazine interview today, basically trashing every quarterback in the league, except a couple. And one of those couple was Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz got praise from Jalen Ramsey. So I'm going to kind of run down all the quarterbacks right now, and I'll say this from the jump. Ramsey's assessments, pretty much spot on. There's only a couple I disagree with, but let's look into this. All right, so let's start with Carson Wentz. He basically believes that he and Deshaun Watson are going to be the future MVPs of the league. So let's take a listen what he had to say. So here he goes. Deshaun Watson, he'll be the league MVP in a couple years, 100%. There's not even a debate about that. Him and Carson Wentz for every year starting now until 5 to 10 years, it's going to be them two. They're that good. I agree with him. Deshaun Watson, coming into the league, I was very high on. I had him ranked as my #1 quarterback last year. There were a couple concerns, because he was kind of like a half the field type of reader at Clemson. They only kind of make you read half the field. You don't have to go through all your progression. So that was like the one thing I was a little bit worried about with Deshaun, but the intangibles are there. I mean, he shows up in every big game. He's got all the tools in the bag, can obviously escape pressure too with using those legs. I think he's the total package. And I think he and Carson Wentz are both the total package. Another thing that Jalen Ramsey agrees with, that Carson Wentz is better than Dak. All right, so let's get into what he said about Dak Prescott. Basically, same kind of assertions that I have. He's good. He's all right. He's okay. I'll put it that way. Ezekiel Elliott runs that team, though. Everything runs around Zeke. So Jalen knows what's going on in Big D. It's Ezekiel Elliott really running that team. And last year was the first year in a while that Dallas had some injuries along the offensive line. And if Dak Prescott had one major weakness at Mississippi State, it was handling pressure up the middle. That rookie season, though, I mean, when you have this offensive line that basically doesn't allow a sack, when you have the best pass protecting line in the league during your rookie season, you have all day to throw, you have Ezekiel Elliott at your disposal, play action just opens up everything. It didn't matter who the quarterback was for Dallas a couple years ago. It didn't matter if it was Dak Prescott, Nick Foles, Carson Wentz, Alex Smith. You could even say Christian Hackenberg. They would have been successful. Okay, maybe not Christian Hackenberg. He stinks. By the way, the Eagles signed him the other day. There's a reason why I didn't make a video on him. Stinks. Basically a camp body. All right, Ben Roethlisberger. Decent at best. Josh Allen. Oh, Josh Allen got ripped apart. Allen is trash. I don't care what anybody say. He's trash. Eli Manning. I won't say Eli's good. Jared Goff. Average to above average. Joe Flacco. Sucks. There's a couple other ones here. Matt Ryan, who? Overrated. I agree with that. Tyrod Taylor, Marcus Mariota, underrated. I agree with Tyrod Taylor being underrated. He just flies under the radar each and every year. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes with the football. That's it. Kirk Cousins, a winner. I guess. Kirk Cousins. Although I do like him in Minnesota. Blake Bortles, playoff Blake is good. I guess. So those were Jalen Ramsey's thoughts on all the quarterbacks in the NFL. And I agree with him. I agree with him. Even Jared Goff, man, like above average to above average. Like Rams fans, I don't see how Jared Goff is better than Carson Wentz. I mean, I don't see Jared calling his own plays. It's Sean McVay that has to, Sean McVay actually makes the audibles for him. Wentz has already so much control at the line of scrimmage. And the way that he can read a defense pre-snap, the way that he can read it post-snap going through his progressions. Obviously, he's got the escapability. The only thing he's really got to hone in on is the deep ball accuracy. And once he really gets that down, then Carson Wentz will be the complete package and will almost be unstoppable. So that's why it's so impressive right now with Wentz. We've seen so much out of the first 2 years, and there's still more to see. there's still more to see. This is just the start, ladies and gentlemen. By year 5, they call it the rule of 5. That's like the theory around this. The rule of 5 for quarterbacks. The 5th year is normally when you really, really take that big leap into elite status. Well, he's heading into his 3rd year, and he's already gearing and heading towards that elite status. So the fact that he's already there so quickly, very, very impressive. Those were Jalen Ramsey's thoughts today in GQ magazine. Pretty much agree with him. I'm not agreeing with the Josh Allen one. I'm a Josh Allen guy. He referenced the Iowa game and like how he threw 5 interceptions, and you know he did throw 5 interceptions in that game, but the first 2 I believe were like deflections, and then like Iowa just got ahead and they were trying to come back in the second half, and he was just throwing picks. So he had a bad game. It was a bad game against Iowa, but some of the other things I saw from Josh Allen, I liked. And I think his accuracy is a little bit better than people think. When you have receivers that don't catch the football or they can't make a play for you, your accuracy obviously is going to go down. He's not perfect. He needs work. But I think there's something to work with there. So that's just me on Josh Allen. There's a lot of people that don't like Josh Allen, like Jalen Ramsey. I'd say that's like the consensus opinion on him. I guess the other guy we forgot about, Jimmy G. Jimmy Garoppolo guy, all schemes. Quotes. So there you have it. Now I'm leaving. I am leaving now. I think this is my 3rd goodbye, but I am leaving. I'm Adrian Fedkiw. This is Wildwood, New Jersey. Got beautiful sunset coming on pretty soon. I guess I'll make a video tomorrow, right? There's a game tomorrow. The champs against the ex-champs. See ya.